Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And look at this, it's a fake, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made at the 9.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds Howard complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over.
Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 62 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
For the point after.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Running on first down, Eckler. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get...
Now the ball comes loose, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this...
And it is cold.
And it is cold. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
He's taken down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
On third down, Carson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3rd down.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. These two teams all tied after 1. Now Mayfield. Henry's got it out on the left side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hunter Henry.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Going on the ground with Eckler. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ryan Switzer there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here is Eckler. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Draw play. It's Eckler trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Smith on the tackle.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field goal coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
2nd and 6.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Los Angeles.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Mayfield now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Elliott set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll get this complete to Batson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not, because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
On for the point after.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A quick throw into the hands of Switzer. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
57 is the mic. Watch 57.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ball carrier.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Eckler, the ball
carrier. That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Chris Jones on the stop. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They go with Howard again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to get them inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our